Hello everyone, this is Spider Zero coming back at you with another video, and today we'll be going over Veve top 10 collectible grails. Comment down below what your top 10 list would be. This is mine, and yours might be different from mine. I would love to know what you guys think. Number 10 will be the No Time to Die Aston Martin Secret Rare. This isn't the one that's there's only 7 of. This is the one that has 507. I believe this one will be one of the top grails in the future because it's an Aston Martin. The 007 doesn't really matter as much. I mean, even 007 is pretty big in the real world, but the animation on this and then it being drivable, maybe being used in the VB verse in the future, I just really think that this collectible right here will be the top one. I mean, it shoots out like machine guns out of the headlights. You can open up the doors. I mean, it just looks stunning. Even with the metallic in the car, it just looks really good. The inside of the car looks amazing. I mean, look at that. Number 9 will be Day of the Dead Mother, ultra rare. I believe this will be a grail on the app because this is the first USPS postal stamp ever dropped on Veve. It's not animated, it's not nothing too crazy, but it being the first USPS, first partnership with United States Postal Service, I think this will be amazing on your Veve Vault walls in the Veveverse, and this will be like a stamp showing you that you were like one of the first people in Veve. With only 4,666 editions, I believe this will go up pretty quick. Number 8 is the Veve logo Gold and Silver Secret Rare. I believe this will be a grail on the app because you can only get this at the San Diego Comic Con. You had to find David Yu or Dan Crothers in person at the con to get one of 500 promotional codes since there is only 500 of these collectibles. You can now buy it on the secondary. It's pretty expensive though. And once the metaverse comes out and more people get into the app and people are loving it, they're going to want something from Veve and they're going to want the first one of it, of course. And it just looks stunning. I mean, look how 3D it is and the gold and the silver, how it plays off, and I just like how like the light plays off of it, and any whale or anybody is gonna want this in there to show off to their friends or in their vault or in their showroom. Number 7 is Elsa from Frozen, the common golden moments. I believe this will be a grail in the app because it's a very well known movie. You know, the song Let It Go. Everybody knows that song. You might hate it, you might love it, but everybody knows it. And there's a lot of kids that grew up watching this movie. So it's going to be very well known. There's 12,333 editions of this. So I believe with how many people know about this and how many people like it, they're going to want one of the first golden moments as well. So I believe the 12,000 editions won't really matter much. Plus, in the gold, it just looks stunning. And it reminds you of going to the Disney parks. So people are going to want a piece of that history. They're going to want the whole set, and they're going to want all 20 of them. So really, probably the whole set of the golden moments is going to be worth a lot in the future because people are going to pick up as many as they can, and they just look stunning, and it's going to remind them of parks. Number 6 is Pride Givenchy Beauty, the rare. I believe this will be a grail on the app because there is only 1,952 of these on the app, and the art is just visually stunning. It's probably one of the best animated collectibles on the app, even though it's a 2D at the same time. It still just looks like stunning, and it's like the only fully licensed by Givenchy piece on the app. This will be a museum piece in the future for sure, and they're huge for the gay rights. So people love them for that, and uh, anybody that's going to want to support them are going to want one of these pieces to show on their. Even in real life, they'll probably buy the picture frames, like the digital picture frames, and put this in their homes just to show it off. Like this is one of those pieces that everybody's going to want, and there's only 1,952. I mean, this thing's gonna fly off the shelves once we have more people. Number 5 is Darth Vader Ultra Rare. In the Star Wars fandom, this is one of the biggest characters in the whole franchise. So I believe this will be a huge grail in the future on Veve. Could you imagine in the metaverse walking around with this as your skin, or just showing this off as a statue even to your friends? With the animation, it shows you the lightsaber, it has the sound of the lightsaber, it has his voice, and it takes you back to that moment in the movie where he's with Luke and he cuts off his hand and he says, "I am your father." And it takes you back to all those moments in the movie where you see him. And any big fans and huge fans are gonna gobble these up. Like, they're gonna take them off the market so fast once we have more of the fandom in the Veve app. Even non-fans like myself are gonna want these in their vaults. Like, it just looks stunning. It looks so amazing. Like, if you just look around at him and in 3D, he just looks so good. And it's just such an iconic character. And there's only 5,977 of these. So there's not many to go around. And once the Star Wars fanatics get in here, like, there's already a couple, I bet. But when there's more, you're not going to be able to find these. Number 4 is Superman, the uncommon. There is 8,888 editions of this. This is such an iconic character that everybody around the world knows the S on Superman's chest. So could you imagine how many fans are going to want this when they come into the app? Like, this will probably be one of the first collectibles most people pick up. Like, and if you look at his suit in the 3D and how it reflects off the light and everything, it just looks stunning. Even like his face and everything, like, it just looks so real, like it came right out of the comic. So, like, comic book collectors, DC fans, Superman fans, they're all gonna want this. Like, it's gonna fly off the shelves, and we already know that there's a couple whales that stack these up and have a couple of them in the vault. So it's gonna start going away faster and faster. And could you imagine if you could fly around like this with this as your skin in the Veve verse, or even if you can't, and you could just show somebody in your Veve verse home this as a statue? People would think it's so amazing and stunning. Number 3 is the partner statue, Walt and Mickey, ultra rare. There's 4,333 editions of this, and if you're a Disney fan, everybody knows Mickey. Everybody loves Mickey. One of the most known Disney characters out there for sure. And Walt Disney is the creator. And also, you can find this exact same statue in the parks. So it's very iconic. So people are going to want this. And with there only being 4,333 of these, I feel like this is going to fly off the shelves when there's way more collectors in the app. And there's already people stacking these. And it's literally one of the most stunning collectibles on the whole app, even without animations or anything like that. And you never know; they could have future utility to this. Maybe you could do something in the Veve verse with it. You never know, or they could give it anything. Like, it, the possibilities with this collectible alone is just insane. With this being two iconic characters in one. Number 2 is the secret rare Spider-Man. This is the first ever Marvel drop on Veve. So this is always going to be very iconic. And there's only 1,000 editions. And it's Spider-Man, the most popular Marvel character in the whole Marvel universe. And it looks just like the old Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And it also looks like the Spider-Man from the comics. So I believe anybody that's a fan of Spider-Man or Marvel are going to want this. And then also, there's going to be other demand for it because it's the first ever Marvel drop on Veve. And just, it looks so amazing, and the animations are great. It has the spider sense, it has him flipping, it has him putting his web from the ceiling down, and he shoots webs. It just looks stunning. Number 1 is Todd McFarlane number 100 Batman comic, with only 7,500 editions, and this being Veve's first ever collectible on the blockchain, the first Batman on the blockchain, and the first DC collectible ever on the blockchain. To me, This is the biggest grail in the whole app. Everybody that ever comes into the app is going to want one of these because it's the first of the first. And if they love Veve, this is going to be the number one thing that they go after. And Todd McFarlane is one of the biggest artists in superhero history, like literally ever. He does stuff for Spider-Man, he does stuff for Batman, he does things for DC and Marvel, which not a lot of artists do. And then if you just look at this collectible, it's like literally one of the most beautiful Batmans there is, with his dark cloak and the Todd McFarlane-esque costume. You literally can't beat it. This was actually my first collectible ever on the app, and it'll probably be many others' first collectible on the app as well. That concludes my top 10 Veve Grail collectibles. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on the rest of my videos. Like and comment down below your top 10 Veve Grail collectibles, and also down in the comments below, let me know what you think about my new video layout. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.